G'day from beautiful Sydney, Australia, and welcome to another episode of Stumpy's Cards. And today is a really cool day, really awesome day for myself. Those of you who follow the channel are probably aware that Josh Giddey is my main PC. I claim to have the biggest rookie card collection of Josh Giddey in the world. So yeah, today's a huge day for me because Josh Giddey's in town and he's doing a meet and greet. So he's putting on a basketball camp for the youth, and then after that there's going to be an exhibition training session, NBA style training session, question and answers, and then you get an opportunity to meet Josh Giddey, get your photo taken with him and have some autographs. So yeah, it'd be really awesome to meet him and hopefully get some nice autographs to add to the PC. So I have 3 cards here. I don't know if I'll be able to sign all 3, but yeah, a couple as backup. So yeah, 2 rookies and then a nice Chicago Bulls one. And then I got my Posca paint pen. So yeah, all prepped for that, and at least hopefully get one card signed, and if we're lucky, maybe 2 or 3. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Pretty excited for this. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome experience. So yeah, sit back and enjoy the video.
To join you. We wanted to do something a little different today. We had a couple of junior clinics this morning which are fast. Some of the kids are still here. But we wanted to have a totally different format and open up to you guys a chance to watch Josh Giddey actually work out exactly as he will work out all off season.
In a moment, we'll get through our next series or a couple series in advance. We'll be doing a little more accelerated pickups. These are great ways for getting him real comfort and find that ball at a regular position. And when he gets to his threes, especially off pickups or off the dribble, that's one off the bounce. It's really important for him to have supreme confidence too. Just quick pull up, play control. Let's go 6 mix on this. So in these transition fades, he's seeking contact and he's creating what we call pressure separation. So that final dribble he's sending, if I say don't go left, go! Cut! So it means we can utilize randomized. Go! Go! Yeah, beautiful. Is super good. Go. Yeah. Oh, sweet Jesus. There you are. There you are. Excellent. Thank you. Use it. Good push to the inside. Good hands. Through. Beautiful foot replacement.
So just give us a little insight into where that all is, if you even know.
Firstly, thank you guys for coming. I know that one of these before, so this was brand new to me, just as a follow for you guys as well. So appreciate you guys being here. To answer Jeff's question, I think I'm in a weird spot as a restricted free agent, which pretty much means I'm not under contract technically right now, so I'm waiting. We're kind of in the negotiation phase between my management and the Bulls front office, and they're trying to work that out between them. But it's a weird spot. Because every year, my 4 years in the NBA so far, I've been under contract, and now I'm going to my 5th year out of contract. So that's where I'm at. Obviously, been at the Bulls for 1 year, love my time there. Very close with the players, the people there, love the city, and I hope to be back. The NBA is a business, it's how it goes sometimes. So we'll see how the negotiations go. Obviously, in the perfect world, I'd love to be back in Chicago, but things the NBA don't always work as they want them. So we'll see how that goes, but that's pretty much where I'm at right now. in terms of where I'm at in the offseason.
No, absolutely. We appreciate the fact that you can only talk about what you can talk about, and right now you're waiting. So, Josh's agent's working on that, and the club, and possibly other clubs that are looking into Josh as a desired player. It's a really interesting business. Let's just talk about the business a little bit wider, not you specifically, but this whole idea of trades, because we were talking about this the other night at a function. You know, Australian sport, even the NRL, they're a little bit unusual, trading in the off-season, or not trading, but signing before they go anywhere you did before. But nevertheless, NRL, AFL, NBL, basically every sport here, you basically get to the end of your season and then you make a move. Number of NBA players have been through trades. How do you think most of the players deal with that? How do you guys just come to accept that that's the way it could be?
Yeah, so as I said, the NBA is a business, and then it's part of it. And I was, I'm not going to say fortunate enough, but when I did get traded, it happened to be in the off-season, so I wasn't blindsided by it. A lot of guys find out literally on Twitter. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys see Shams or Lord, they used to tweet out trades and NBA draft stuff before it happens. And it's very real. Like, I've been in practices where we're training and front office will walk in and literally pull us out of the practice because they've been traded within a minute. So it is a business, and we all understand, obviously, and that's how it goes sometimes. But there's been times when we've been on an airplane, we've been mid-flight, and guys have been traded while we're sitting there together on the airplane playing cards. So it's how the business goes sometimes. And I was fortunate enough when I got traded, I had a feeling it was coming, and I was sent pressure to Gene in Oklahoma. We spoke days before that it could be a very well possibility. And he was very transparent, but it's not always like that with players. They don't always have that relationship with the GMs, and sometimes it doesn't go that smoothly. So I was very fortunate it did. But yeah, the NBA can be a cool business because some of your best friends and closest guys get traded and move to another city, and 2 days later they're wearing another jersey.
And in particular, but obviously your dad had a great heritage in the game. How much influence was that? How much influence did he have as you came through?
Yeah, massive. And I think when I was a kid growing up, obviously my dad was a player and then went to coach role. And I used to get camps like this all the time. School holidays, the place exactly in the seat I'm sitting there talking, and I was sitting in the exact same seat you guys were listening and trying to take things from them and asking for autographs and pictures. And I was super excited to be around the game from a young age. And having his dad was so involved within the game at a high level in Australia, made things look easy for me to be around it more often, more frequently. But it was never pushed on me, it was never forced on me. I absolutely loved the game from such a young age. And I wanted to be there, I wanted to be around it. And as I started to get older, my dad was my coach for my whole junior career. And when you're a young kid having a parent coaching, you can think it's the worst, and you can think they're picking on you or targeting you more than others. But as you get older, you start to appreciate it. I'm obviously at a point now where I'm in the NBA and I can't have my dad as my coach anymore, but I would love to go back 10 years to when I was a young kid, playing Friday nights with the Melbourne Tigers with my dad coaching me. So many good memories as a junior player, and I think you don't appreciate it as much in the moment, but as you get older and as I start to get more into my career, I look back at it and I would do anything to go back to those Friday nights where I'm playing out 9:50 in the middle of nowhere playing in a game. So those was very, very fun times.
It's been a very successful period, but now it's a shift because the expectations are right over the top. You've got so many NBA guys, yourself and Dyson, a whole list of others. The expectations have shifted. Australia used to be seen as the battling underdog, the team that might sort of upset, maybe get into the middle rounds, and now we have a genuine star-studded team. How did you and that young crew coming through do you feel it first of all, and if you do feel it, how do you cope with that as you move forward to the next Olympic cycle?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think the thing about the Olympics that makes it more exciting than other tournaments is it's once every 4 years, man. You can't waste opportunities. And I think what happened at the last Olympics in Paris, we were so close to being in medal contention. We lost to Serbia in the quarterfinals, and it's heartbreaking. And in the moment, it's sad and it's tough to take, but as you start to move away from the Olympics, you start to realize that it's so far away until you get another chance at it. So, and I think Australia's in such a good position with where we're at talent-wise, and we're going to get to a point, probably the next World Cup Olympics, where we've got NBA players missing out on the team, which is an unbelievable problem to have. It's not a problem we've really ever had in Australia. To be at that point now, not only speaks volumes, and you give credit to the pathway that Australia has in producing talent, but how many players want to come back and represent their country. So super exciting. Obviously, it's kind of transitioning. You know, Paddy, Joe, Giddey, those guys that are coming to us back into their careers. It's kind of a new crop of guys coming through. But those guys have held the program in such good stead for the last 10, 15 years that it's up to us younger guys now to come through and keep where it is. So I know guys are trying to get back to it. Actually, flying to the Gold Coast tonight for a Brewers camp this week, so we can all get together and spend time. So super exciting. Obviously, we're all ready to get to LA in 2028. It seems like it's a world away now, but it will come up soon. We'll be ready to go.
I think that one thing you just said really hit me, is the notion that it's possible that Australia might be cutting guys that are actually in the NBA, and don't make the final 12 is phenomenal.
How did it feel you to be up against the Lakers?
Good question. Yeah, it was obviously pretty cool. It got a lot of attention. But the thing about that, there was a lot of things that had to go right before I shot that ball down the game. We were down 6 points with 10 seconds left, and we made some threes. They went up and made a layup. Austin Reeves hit a layup in the front. There was 3 seconds left, no timeouts, and we just had to go. So I threw the ball in bounds, threw it back to me, and I looked up at the shot clock on the far end, and there was 2 seconds left, and I saw, LeBron, and there was a couple other guys at half court in front of me, and I had to just get it up. So the shot got a lot of attention, but there was a lot of things that had to go right for me to even get the opportunity to make that shot.
Great question, right?
Want to sign with for next season?
Good balls. I mean, good ball. In a perfect world, I'd love to back to Chicago. Love my time there, love the people there, love the city. Fans are unbelievable. So, if I could pick anybody, it would be the Bulls.
Yeah, Josh, you're talking about getting traded before. Do you sort of have to go with that team, or do you have a choice?
No, you don't have choice. And I think some general managers will work with you on, if you're a superstar, obviously, you'll be able to have some say, I guess. But for the majority of the NBA, they go where they say. And that's kind of how business works. And teams will trade you to get assets or players back that they think can make their team better. That's just part of the business. So, if you get traded, you go where you go.
Cheers.
Who's the hardest player you've had to guard?
I think for me, we played against, I would say, it's hard to say play against a team. We played against Team USA this year in the pre-Olympic tournament in Abu Dhabi. They had everybody you can think of, from Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. So that team was very, very hard to guard. But if I had to pick one player, I would probably say Kevin Durant. He's 7 foot, he'll dribble the ball from anywhere. So it's probably one of the tougher guys to guard.
Yeah, so I just got back, and I have to say that was like a really, really awesome event, professionally organised, well run, but also very relaxed and low key. That it wasn't too intense or anything. It was great to see Josh Giddey working out with his NBA training, his off-season trainer. That was really awesome, going through the drills there, and then some really good Q&A at the end, which was fantastic. And what blew me away the most, at the end, you had a meet and greet and you could get photos and autographs and stuff, but just the fact that he's so humble and he just had so much time for everybody, whether it was like young children, myself, other adults, like just a genuine, humble sort of dude. I just don't know how people can hate on Josh Giddey, It was just an awesome event, super stoked on it. It was great to, meet pretty much my favourite NBA player along with Steven Adams. So, for me, that was a massive check off the bucket list. And, it was really, really good. Really stoked on that. And I was fortunate enough to get not just one, but 3 autos. So, had a lot of time. There's maybe, I don't know, would you say 100, 150 people there. But it was, really low-key, really relaxed. So I got this Chicago Bulls white colour match Prism 2024, and that one was numbered out of 175. and that one came out really nice with a massive auto, the number 3 as well. Sorry, it might be coming out back to front because I've got the camera reversed so I can actually see what I'm doing. But super happy with that one. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll do a little showcase at the end. And then I got a rookie card done. This is a black out of 49. Didn't come out quite as nice as the Prism with the chrome, but I'm still happy with that. This is a double, so I don't mind getting a super short printed card signed. And that's a pretty awesome card there. And the third auto didn't come out as well. You can see there it's a little bit sort of patchier. And that's, yeah, an Origins rookie card out of 60. I think that the pen might have been sort of getting a little shorter on the ink there. But, yeah, pretty stoked with those. Three nice autos, on-card autos for my PC. So I will look to shoot those off to PSA and get them certified. So, yeah, that's really cool. And, yeah, just awesome to meet him in person, and just blown away. Just a humble, chilled, everyday sort of guy. And I think I was talking to someone there, and I was saying that's one thing that makes Australian players very different to a lot of the American-based NBA players, is they come from very low-key sort of humble backgrounds. In Australia, basketball is probably the 5th, 6th, 7th most favourite sport in the country. It's not huge. They haven't been a hell of a lot of NBA players from Australia do well, compared to rugby league, AFL. It's not the highest sport there. Yeah, so they're not as a big a deal. Where if you kind of compare them to someone who was in the NBA, if they're a big star in high school, they get built up, and then they go to college and they get built up. And I think that they just get surrounded by yes men. They get massive egos. Where the Aussie guys, they're just down to earth, humble grafters. They just work hard. Like you look at Dyson Daniels, you look at Josh Giddey, you look at the rest of the Aussies in the NBA, and they're just low-key, chilled, relaxed sort of guys. Similar to Stephen Adams from New Zealand as well. Like I'd definitely say he's up there with it, and it's a massive contrast to a lot of the NBA superstars. So I kind of feel that's a success for them. It makes them successful in the NBA. You don't have that ego. They know they have to fight for everything. So yeah, it was just awesome. Really stoked on that. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Watching the training and the interviews at the end and everything. So yeah, cheers for watching. I'm pretty happy. I would have been happy with one auto, and to get 3 nice autos, yeah, I can't complain. So cheers guys, thanks for watching, and if you don't already, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm just a small channel, trying to build up my following and everything. So yeah, every follow means a lot. So thanks a lot, and cheers for watching.